Yeah, I see. I did. I see. I see. I see. What I see. Kamu hari ini apa? Yes.
يا نبي الله. السلام عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله يا رسول الله. قلب بالحق تعلق وبغار حراء تألق، يبكي يسأل خالقه فأتاه الوحي فأشرق. اقرأ اقرأ يا محمد. السلام عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله. السلام عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله يا رسول الله.
So when it اقرأ لك أو استعد
يا طيبة جئتك صبا لرسول الله محبا، بالروضة سكنت روحي وجوار الهادي محمد. يا طيبة جئتك صبا
Ini benar. Tambahkan ini kan. Lain foto.
Induk.
Oh. Ya.
Penyaman komunikasi.
Boleh nggak aku minta yang kecilnya?
Please turn off the audio. Okay, and turn on your camera because the international conference will be started at very soon. Okay. Participant, are you ready? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Salatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Your Excellency, the Chiefs of Khatamil Mursalin International University, Egypt, Honorable Chiefs of Self-Care Volunteer Indonesia, Honorable the Chiefs of Najaburau Somaliland, Honorable Chiefs of Al-Iman College of Educational Nigeria, Honorable the Chiefs of Al-Hikmah International University, Egypt, the Honorable Directors of Prakat University of Paris, and Honorable the Chiefs of Markas Abahas Lugat Arabiyah التابع للاتحاد العالمي للمثقفين Saudi Arabia, and Honorable the Chiefs of Intellectual Association for Economic and Business Studies, Dr. Evita Norman MM, Honorable the Chiefs of Intellectual Association for Islamic Studies, Dr. Abdul MPDI, the Chiefs of Stadion Banyak Pamekasan, and Honorable the Chiefs of Institut Agama Islam DDI Polewali Mandar, and Honorable the Chief of State Miftahuluda Subang, and Honorable the Chief of State Miftahuluda Subang, Honorable the Chief of State Darut Tauhid Bandung, and also Honorable Chief of State Al Hidayah Bogor, and Honorable the Chief of Institut Bisnis dan Keuangan Nitro, and Honorable the Chief of State Global Mulia Cikarang, and Honorable the Chief of State Asalafiyah Duko Pamekasan, and Honorable the Chief of State Darussalam Kunir, and Honorable the Chief of State Al-Falah Cicalengka, and I don't forget to respect our invited guest today, Professor Dr. Sharif Muhammad Ismail from American University, Cairo, Egypt, and also Honorable Professor Suhaimi Abdurrahman from University Putra Malaysia, UPM Holding, and Irfan Shauki Beg, MSc PhD from Institut Pertanian Bogor, Indonesia, Wakaf Zakat and Wakaf Forum, and also the Honorable Associate Professor Dr. Gul Erkol Bayram, as the Vice Dean Tourism Faculty, Sinop University, Sinop, Turkey. Good morning, hello everyone. For the first, let's thank to Allah, the Almighty God, who has given us mercy and opportunities that today we can join and attend this program, namely the Third International Conference on Islamic Economy, with the motion or the theme. We have special theme today is Accelerating Islamic Economy Transformation through Global Halal Industrialization. Salawat and salam may always deliver to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness by the means of Islam and Iman. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Muhammad Busri, as Master of Ceremony in this opening ceremony of this conference. Would like to inform you our Okay, Mr. Sorry, I would like to continue. Our first agenda today is opening, and the second agenda is reading Holy Quran. Singing Indonesian National Anthem is our third program. Welcoming speech is our fourth program. And the fifth program is conference introduction. And the sixth program, keynote speech. And our seventh program, speech by invited speaker one. And our last program is closing. Well, everyone, let's start with the first program, namely opening. Let's open this program by reciting Ummul Kitab. Hopefully, our international conference will run successfully without any trouble. Ala hadiniyah wa ala kulli salah berkata syafaati Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Al-Fatihah. Okay, thank you very much. And let's step out to this program, reading Holy Quran. To read it, I submit to Mr. Ishaqus Saleh, one of students of Stai Darul Banjar Pamekasan. Time and change to give.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن هذا القرآن يهدي للتي هي أقوم.
Recording in progress.
يهدي للتي هي أقوم ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا كبيرا.
Bu, dari cepet loh. Lihat ini. Tuh, lihatin.
Participant.
وأن الذين لا يؤمنون بالآخرة أعتدنا لهم عذابا أليما. ويدع الإنسان بالشر أو بالخير وكان الإنسان عجولا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا قيل لكم إذا قيل لكم تفسحوا في المجالس تفسحوا في المجالس فافسحوا يفسح الباب لكم. وإذا قيل انشزوا فانشزوا يرفع الله يرفع الذين آمنوا منكم والذين أوتوا العلم درجات. والله بما تعملون خبير. صدق الله العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for Mr. Ishaq Saleh. May the reader and the listener that reward from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. Ladies and gentlemen, all audiences and all participants, let's step forward. The next agenda is singing Indonesian national anthem. The lyric submit to the house or committees. All participants, please be ready. Okay, we begin. Okay, thank you. Dear all audiences and participants, ladies and gentlemen, let's step forward to the next program is conference introduction of the program that will be delivered by the directors of Intellectual Association for Islamic Studies, Yaporis, Sir Dr. Abdul Mukib, MPDI. Time is yours.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله
Waalaikumsalam
الرحمن الرحيم.
warahmatullahi
بسم الله ما شاء الله،
wabarakatuh.
ما كان من نعمة فمن الله. بسم الله ما شاء الله، لا يسوق الخير إلا الله. بسم الله ما شاء الله، لا يصرف السوء إلا الله. بسم الله ما شاء الله، لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله الذي هدانا إلى طريقه المستقيم ونهانا عن اتباع طريقة الشيطان الرجيم. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله الملك الحق المبين، وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله صادق الوعد الأمين. اللهم فصل وسلم وكرم وعظم على هذا النبي الكريم وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين وأصحابه الغر الميامين والتابعين وتابع التابعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، أصحاب الفضيلة، أصحاب السعادة، مشايخنا الكرماء، علماءنا الأعزاء، وأساتذتنا الفضلاء، والدكاترة السعداء، والحاضرين الشرفاء، وأخص بالذكر والتقدير والتبجيل لرؤساء الجامعات الذين ينتسبون ويشاركون ويتعاونون معنا في إنجاز هذا المؤتمر الدولي الثالث لعلم الاقتصاد. نقدم احترامنا وتقديرنا لفضيلة رؤساء الجامعات: جامعة خاتم المرسلين العالمية مصر، شير توكر فولونتير إندونيسيا، جامعة النجاح برع صوماليلاند، جامعة الإيمان للتربية نيجيريا، جامعة الحكمة الإسلامية مصر، ريفات يونيفرسيتي باريس، مركز الأبحاث اللغة العربية التابع للاتحاد العالمي للمثقفين العرب، Intellectual Association for Islamic Economic and Business Studies, Sekolah Tinggi Agama Islam Darul Ulum Banyuanyar Pamekasan, Institut Agama Islam DDI Poliwali Mandar, Sekolah Tinggi Ekonomi Islam Miftahul Huda Subang, Sekolah Tinggi Agama Islam Miftahul Huda Subang, Sekolah Tinggi Agama Islam Darut Tauhid Bandung, Sekolah Tinggi Agama Islam Al Hidayah Bogor, Institut Bisnis dan Keuangan Nitro, Sekolah Tinggi Ekonomi dan Bisnis Islam Global Mulia Cikarang, Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Syariat Salafiyah Sumber Duka Pamekasan, Sekolah Tinggi Agama Islam Darussalam Kunir, Sekolah Tinggi Agama Islam Al-Falah Cicalengka Bogor، مع الأقسام التي شاركت معنا لإنجاز هذا المؤتمر الدولي الثالث لعلم الاقتصاد. فإن تحول الاقتصاد الإسلامي يعد أمرا حيويا لنهضة الأمة الإسلامية، فهو يمثل استعادة هويتها وقيمها الأصيلة في كل المجالات. ومن أبرز السبل لتسريع هذا التحول هو الاهتمام بالتصنيع الحلال العالمي. إن التصنيع الحلال يعتبر ركيزة أساسية في الاقتصاد الإسلامي، إذ يجمع بين الجودة والأخلاقية الإسلامية في الإنتاج، ومما يجعله منتاجا محبوبا ومرغوبا لدى المسلمين وغيرهم. ومن هنا يتبين أهمية تسريع الجهود لتطوير هذا القطاع وتعزيز تواجده على الساحة العالمية. لتحقيق ذلك ينبغي على الدول الإسلامية العمل على بناء تحتية قوية وتطوير الصناعات التقليدية والحديثة بما يتوافق مع مبادئ الشريعة الإسلامية، وكذلك تعزيز التعاون الاقتصادي بين الدول الإسلامية وتبادل الخيرات والتقنيات في مجال التصنيع الحلال. علينا جميعا أيها الأحباء والإخوة أن نساهم في هذا التحول الاقتصادي الإسلامي من خلال دعم المنتجات الحلال والعمل على نشر الوعي بأهميتها وعدم الاكتفاء بالاستهلاك فحسب، بل التحفيز على الإنتاج والابتكار في هذا المجال. ولهذا لابد نقدم عنوانا مناسبا لهذا، فلذلك نحن نقدم عنوان تسريع التحول الاقتصادي الإسلامي من خلال التصنيع الحلال العالمي، دراسة حالة وتحليل عن نقدم هذا العنوان Accelerating Economic Transformation Toward مرحلة Industrialization. وتعتبر الاقتصاد الإسلامية من بين الاقتصادات الناشئة التي تسعى جاهدة لتحقيق التنمية والازدهار، وتمتلك إمكانيات كبيرة لتحقيق ذلك، خاصة في ظل التزاوج المستمر للسكان المسلمين حول العالم. ومن أبرز السبل لتحقيق التنمية الاقتصادية في العالم الإسلامي هو كما قدمت لكم تعزيز التصنيع الحلال. والأهمية لهذا البرنامج أو لهذا العنوان هو يعتبر تصنيع الحلال العالمي فرصة للدول الإسلامية لتنمية صناعتها وزيادة الصادرات. يمكن للتصنيع الحلال أن يعزز القيم الإسلامية في الإنتاج ويحقق التنمية الشاملة. والهدف لهذا المؤتمر الدولي الثالث دراسة تأثير التصنيع الحلال العالمي على التحول الاقتصاد في الدول الإسلامية، وتحليل العوامل التي تسهم في تسريع التحول الاقتصادي الإسلامي من خلال التصنيع الحلال العالمي. والنتائج المتوقعة من خلال هذا المؤتمر هو أن تظهر الدراسة أن التصنيع الحلال العالمي يمكن أن يساهم في تحقيق التحول الاقتصادي في الدول الإسلامية، وأن تسلط الدراسة الضوء على السياسات والإجراءات التي يمكن اتخاذها لتعزيز تصنيع الحلال وتسريع التحول الاقتصادي. وهذا الذي نود أن نعمل في هذه المناسبة. لذلك نحن نقدم لكم المتحدثين الرئيسيين والمتحدثين بعد في القاعات كما قسمنا في الجدول. المتحدثون الرئيسيون الذين تأهلوا في مجالاتهم عما يتعلق بالاقتصاد الإسلامي على شكل عام، وعما يتعلق بالحلال وبالدراسة عن الحلال، وهؤلاء Irfan Shauki back in Institut Pertanian Bogor, Indonesia, and he أعضاء في World Zakat and Waqaf University. كذلك Profesor Dr. Gul El Korbairam dari University نرجو لكم أيها الأصدقاء وأيها الأحباء من خلال تقديم المتحدثين الرئيسيين الذين تأهلوا في مجالاتهم المتعلقة بدراستنا هذا، وهو الاقتصاد الإسلامي والدراسة عن الحلال، لتقديم وتطوير دراسة عن الصناعة الحلال التصنيعي، حتى يكون الدراسة عن الحلال لم تكن على النظرية فقط بل التطبيقية، بل إنها تعطي للأمة الثروة الكافية لإنقاذ هذه الأمة من فسادها وإعادتها إلى خيرية الأمة كما وعد إليها الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه: كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس. فخيرية الأمة تحتاج إلى القوة التي أعيدت إليها، ومن هذه القوة هي قوة الاقتصاد. فلذلك هذه الدراسة دراسة مهمة لنا جميعا، ونشكركم على الكل، ونتمنى من الله الخير في مستقبلنا وفي جامعاتنا سرمدا أبدا إلى يوم القيامة. نقول بالله في سبيل الحق، ثم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you. Now we know more detail about our conference program that we call today. And we're going to our next program. It's keynote speech by keynote speaker that will be delivered by the expert in Halal Studies, University Putra Malaysia Holding, UPM, Professor Dr. Suhaimi Abirrahman. Time and change is dependable.
Thank you very much, my brother, Dr. Abdul Mukit. First of all, I'm so sorry because I thought that we start as from what I have been told, we will start at 8:30. So, well, actually, I'm in Perth now. I'm traveling back to Malaysia. I'm checking out from the hotel. So thank you very much, Doctor, for giving me this opportunity and also for allowing me to present my paper first. Thank you very much. Inshallah, I will start now. I'm giving maybe about 15 minutes. Is that true?
You have time for about 30 minutes, sir.
Can you hear me, Dr. Abdul Mukit?
Okay. I would like to repeat again. You have time for about 30 minutes.
Assalamualaikum. Can everybody hear me? All right. Okay. Right.
Yes, we heard your voice.
Okay. All right. This morning, inshallah, I will be talking about halal industry, but specifically, inshallah, we'll be focusing on our region, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, which I would say that it could be like ASEAN halal industry, the opportunities and challenges ahead. These are the content that I will share with you. I'll talk a bit about halal is considered as a business, and we'll go through together about the global halal market, and then we'll zoom to the ASEAN, because we want to be champion. Okay, and we hope that ASEAN can be the global halal hub, not only Indonesia, not only Malaysia, but we together, we develop the industry, and we also develop the economy for the Ummah, inshallah. And then I will go through some of the issues that we need to pay our attention, okay, with regard to developing the halal industry in the region, especially the regulations and also the standards that we have. And then the halal industry and also Islamic finance. We have two industries which they don't talk to each other. And then halal entrepreneurship, and I will conclude, inshallah, in about 15 or 20 minutes. Right. When we talk about halal, those days, halal perhaps it just confined to the Muslim, or even maybe to people, to the teachers or to the ustaz, that they know about halal and haram. But today, when we talk halal, it's beyond that, beyond Muslim, beyond Sharia, and it covers not only to the Muslim, but also to non-Muslim. Yeah, and that's why these terms, wholesome, come. Okay, previously, perhaps when we talk about halal, it only confined to the Sharia principle. But today, when we talk about halal, it involves the wholesomeness. It also involves about even ES or SD or many more. Yeah. So it means that halal now is very wide, and it offers not only to the Muslim but also to non-Muslim. And that's why we can see that the market is very big. The market for halal industry today accounted at $3 trillion, which is very big. And even maybe more than that. Yeah, the number that's been put by the researchers or by the scholars is not really on the 3 million. It could be more. So we can see that, the halal market is very huge, and even to grow even further in the future. Why? Because the Muslim population, if we see, from the forecast made by many agencies, in 2060, the Muslim population in the world will be about 3 billion people. Compared to 2015, it's only 1.8 billion. And on that time, 2060, the Muslim will be about 1/4 or 31% of the world population. And of course, as a Muslim, you have to take either the product or services, which is, to your religion as a Muslim, which means that Sharia based. That's number one, why the market is bigger and bigger. Number two, as I said earlier, because the non-Muslim also, they accept halal products and services very well. And this is proof by Trade Secretary of Philippines, Raymond Lopez. He said that halal is not just for the Muslim. Halal is a way of life. It's not only about the food. It's not only about the product that you use, but it is about a way of life that we can follow, we can adopt. This is what Lopez said. And I remember 10 years back, or maybe about 13 or 14 years back, when I did my research, I collected data in Ipoh, in Malaysia, where, there's non-Muslim. I encounter with the non-Muslim, the Chinese. They are very happy to accept halal product because of the safety, because of the quality, the guarantee that the product bring with them. So meaning that because of that, we're talking about Muslim and the non-Muslim. That's why I said the market $3.3 trillion or even bigger. Why even bigger? Because when the non-Muslim accept the product or the services, then the market will be bigger and bigger. And the third one, because the Muslim country themselves, they have a very good performance in economy as well lately. Yeah. So according to World Bank, yeah, most of the OIC countries, they record an average of annual GDP growth rate at 3% compared to 5.3% to the conventional GDP. Yeah. So which means that, the Muslim, they are doing better and better, and they accumulate more money. And that's why, we can say that because of that, the Muslim, it means what? It means that the Muslim, they are affordable. They can spend their money on the product or services. And this will make, again, the market bigger and bigger. So now we move to halal is considered as a business. As I said earlier, maybe 30 years back or 40 years back, when we talk about halal, it's just about what we can eat, what we can do. That's all. Yeah, it's not talking about the business or industry. But today, as we have seen just now, halal is already considered as an industry. But before that, again to recap, what is halal? Today, halal beyond Sharia principle. Of course, we're talking about hygienic, quality, safety, healthy is also about Sharia. But I mean that, it is more than that. Yeah. Halal is about permissible. Halal is about wholesomeness. Halal is about universal values that embedded in the product or the services. Yeah. Responsible and sustainable. This is the key point that why non-Muslim accept halal products and halal services to be adopted in their life. So to people SDG, they are talking about ESG and also UN Global Compact principle. What all this mean? It means also, it also based on Sharia. It also based on the Maqasid Sharia. Yeah. What Maqasid Sharia say? Maqasid Sharia says, yeah, the people will live in happy, the ultimate happiness in the world, and also in the hereafter. This is what the Maqasid Sharia focus, yeah, to the ultimate happiness. And if an SDG, ESG or UN Global Compact talking about that, we are even talking about that as well, even earlier than that, about SDG or ESG. So we are not foreign to what the people in the globe talking about. Yeah. And today, because of the development in awareness about the safety and so on, the people or the world actually today they are looking for responsible and sustainable business. If they invest, if they want to be involved in the business, they look at the business whether they have a responsible business or sustainable business. And responsible and sustainable business would normally concern about human rights, labor, environment, corruption, and all this actually, when talking about halal or we're talking about Sharia, talking about Maqasid Sharia, all this embedded in halal products and services. So it means that halal products or halal services is not weird, it's not foreign to the non-Muslim. So we can say that this competitive advantage of halal has made it as industry or a business that stimulates economy in the region or even in the world. Industry players with the support from government start to offer halal products and services to the customers, right? Because they aware, they realize that there's a big market. We're talking about $3 trillion is a big market. And therefore, today, we see that the halal industry has expanded even beyond the food sector. Yeah? It includes pharmaceutical, cosmetic, health product, toiletries, medical devices, logistic, packaging, branding, finance. Yeah, and in recent years, with the increase in number of affluent Muslim, as I said, you know, the Muslim they are affordable. They're affordable. They have money. They can spend. Yeah. And the halal industry has expanded to further to lifestyle, offering including halal travel and hospitality services as well as fashion. So halal is normal about food or beverages only. Halal is about a way of life. Everything under the sky can be halal, and therefore everything under the sky can be a business, halal business. So a bit about Malaysia. As far as Malaysia is concerned, Malaysia has seen this as a source of economic growth. Therefore, in 2006, the government already put the plan under the strategy under the third industrial master plan to develop the halal. And from this time, there are two agencies in Malaysia that looking after the halal business. One is Halal Development Corporation, or known as HDC, the HDC was tasked to coordinate and develop the halal industry in the country. It is the job to train, to guide, and to coordinate the industry in the country. What about Jakim? Jakim was tasked to monitor the product served and the service rendered are halal. So Jakim will audit, will provide certificate, will ensure that the food or the products or the services provided to the consumer are halal. And today in Malaysia, we have a new halal industry master plan, which was introduced in 2020. We call this as Halal Industry Master Plan 2030. Yeah, to spearhead, to move further the development of halal industry in the country. So, according to this Halal Industry Master Plan, in 2025, okay, the country should get get the revenue about 56 billion ringgit Malaysia, yeah, compared to 2020, we only have 30 billion. So this is what we strategize what we want to have in the future. Looking at the halal the global market, according to HDC, in 2030, the global halal market would be around $7.7 trillion or even $30.6 trillion. $30.6 trillion, as I said, if we take everything as halal and the non-Muslim involved, it can be $30 trillion. $30 trillion is a very big market. You're not talking about billion, you're not talking about million, but trillion USD. It's very big. So we can imagine if our region, our country, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Indonesia, Brunei, or Singapore, or perhaps other country, other Muslim country, could get only $1 trillion, very big already, a year. So we see here the market is very big. And again, why? Because of the increase of Muslim population in the world. Compared to the non-Muslim, the Muslim will grow 2 times the rate of the global population. Yeah, 2 times. It's very big. And that's why we can say that Muslims are the fastest growing consumer segment in the world. And because of that, halal industry can promise a good business. If you're talking about economy, talking about halal economy. So we should focus on this industry, okay, to be our future business or economy. And apart from that, as I said earlier, the lifespan of the consumer has diversified choice. And of course, when talking about halal products or services, they are certified, and it assured that the product that you consume or the services that you take are safe and has a quality. So the halal market is growing and growing, and you can see that that's why most of the industry players, they come to be part of the industry. At the ASEAN world, the country also
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for Mr. Prof. Dr. Suhaimi Abdirrahman from University Putra Malaysia Holdings. May we get more knowledge from him. And now we are going to our next program is giving speech by invited speaker one by the experts in Economic Sharia Studies Institut Pertanian Bogor dan Wakaf Zakat and Wakaf Forum that will be delivered by Sir Irfan Saukibek, MSc, PhD. Time and change we give him. Sir Irfan, are you ready?
Yes, yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good morning. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil karim wa ba'd. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilman nafi'an warzuqna fahman wasi'an. First of all, allow me to express my gratefulness to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala because of His mercy. We can gather here in this conference, ICIE 2024. Secondly, I would like to thank the organizer for inviting me in this very good moment. And inshallah, I would like to share my humble experience and also thought on the role of Islamic social finance, in building the halal industry. So let me share it, the slide with you. Just hold on. Is it? Let me check. Sorry for. Okay. Sorry, I have a problem a bit here. Okay. Yeah. Is my screen? Can you see the screen? The slide? Okay.
Yes.
So, okay. So, in this very good opportunity, I would like to share with you about the role of Islamic social finance in accelerating halal industry. And previous speaker actually has given us various information with regard to the progress of halal industry. And in this very good moment, I would like to further explain and share with you about another instrument in Islam economics, which is very important. And this instrument can also be utilized for further acceleration process of optimization of halal industry potential. Why this is a very important aspect? Because halal industry has been growing rapidly for the past decade. And if you look at the OIC Halal Economy Report, we can find out that most of the supply of halal industry basically is not coming from Islamic countries. Yeah, most of it coming from the minority Muslim minority countries. Yeah. For example, if we look at the halal food and beverages, yeah, uh, from the total needs, yeah, of this industry, 78%, yeah, of the halal food and beverages were supplied by Muslim and minority countries. If we look at the data from the OIC, because OIC gives us real data, yeah, OIC gives us real data, the trade data, yeah, and it is found that India, for instance, it occupies 9% of the total supply. So number one, the biggest halal food producer is India, 9%, followed by Brazil. Yeah, Brazil, 8%. So chicken poultry, halal chicken poultry, yeah, is dominated by Brazil. And furthermore, USA, Russia, Argentina, and after that, Indonesia. So Indonesia's position in this halal food and beverages, basically, we only enjoy 5% from the total halal food market, yeah, globally. And then followed by Ukraine, China, and Turkey, yeah, and Australia. Yeah. So Indonesia and Turkey represent the Muslim majority countries, yeah, in this top 10 halal food producer. But if you look at the amount, the size, so 78% still coming from them. Yeah, only 22% that can be supplied by Muslim majority countries. Yeah. Another example, yeah, is on the halal medicine and pharmacies. Yeah. Even if you look at this industry, even it worse. Yeah. Uh, Although we may claim that this is the true value of Islam, Islam as the rahmat alil alamin, because most of the halal industry, yeah, production is coming from the non-Muslim countries. Yeah. But of course, we cannot say that. Of course, it is true. Yeah, it is true, of course. But it doesn't mean that we should not increase our competitiveness level. Yeah. So that's why it's very important for us to understand the current situation and to formulate the policies that can optimize our industry. So 95% of halal medicine and pharmacies were supplied by Muslim countries. Similarly, in terms of cosmetic, yes, 87% of the halal cosmetic were supplied by Muslim countries. And even the fashion, yeah, only 16% of the modest or Islamic fashion was coming from the Muslim majority countries. So most of them, 84%, are coming from Muslim minority countries. So this is a very big challenge for us, yeah, to optimize this potential. Why it is very important? Because there will be many social problems that can be overcome when we try to focus ourselves, yeah, to include ourselves deeper in the global halal industry. Yeah, because once we increase, yeah, our participation as producer, and if we are able to capture, yeah, to increase the percentage, yeah, of halal supply, so it will also have a positive impact towards our economy. Yeah, the number of unemployment may be significantly reduced because our involvement will open job opportunities for the people. And now one of the problems that we are facing is basically on the high rate of unemployment. So we need more jobs, yeah, in order to reduce this high rate of unemployment. And one of the promising sectors that need to be taken seriously into consideration is on halal industry. That's why it's very important for us to mobilize our resources to give more focus and attention towards this halal industry. And one of the very important sector is the Islamic social finance, yeah, or ISF. Yeah. So let me briefly explain to you about the emergence of the term Islamic social finance, because still not many of us understand, yeah, about this. Yeah. Actually, the term Islamic social finance emerged around 12 years ago in the year 2012 during the expert meeting arranged by the Islamic Development Bank, by one of the subsidiary of ISDB, which is at that time the name was IRTI, yeah, Islamic Research and Training Institute of the Islamic Development Bank. Now the name has changed to Islamic Development Bank Institute, yeah. And what they did, they created what we call as the FSAP, or FSAP for Islamic Finance. FSAP stands for Financial Sector Assessment Program. So they developed this Financial Sector Assessment Program for Islamic Finance because of World Bank. Yeah, after the global economic crisis that took place in 2008, World Bank developed the Financial Sector Assessment Program with objective is to identify and to detect. Yeah, so it's a kind of early detection towards the possibility of economic and financial crisis. Yeah, so they want to detect whether the system is having resilience, yeah, towards the economic and financial crisis, and whether they're able to develop the system that can give us signal, yeah, on the possibility of the crisis to take place. That's why they created this program, and it was then followed by the Islamic Development Bank. And Alhamdulillah, it was agreed that in order to have a global, stable Islamic financial system, yeah, all of the components, including zakat and wakaf, must be seriously managed by the Islamic countries. Although at that time there was a debate coming from several central bank governors that attended this workshop, this meeting, yeah, in December 2012, that they rejected the idea to include zakat and wakaf as part of the financial sector assessment program. Yeah, Alhamdulillah, at the time I was having an opportunity to attend the event to represent the zakat world at that time. So we raised our objection towards that idea because we told them that you cannot say that you are going to develop anti-riba financial system while ignoring the presence and the existence of zakat and wakaf. Yeah, and there was a huge debate, but finally it was then adopted and agreed that zakat and wakaf should be part of this component of FSAP for Islamic finance. And this governor of the central bank in some countries, I remember one of them was Bangladesh central bank governor. He said that zakat and wakaf are not part of our authority. That's why we need to rename zakat and wakaf and classify them into one category. And then after having this debate, everybody agreed to name it as Islamic social finance. And 2 months after, there was a workshop in Bogor. Yeah, I was appointed to lead this workshop. Yeah, attended by around 11 countries. And then the output of this workshop was then submitted to IDB, and the team from IRTI IDB then issue in the next year, 2014, the first Islamic social finance report. And after that, a question arises at the time, if we have included zakat and wakaf, if we have put Islamic social finance as part of the assessment, yeah, so the question is, what should be the criteria and indicator of what we call as good zakat system, good wakaf system, good Islamic social finance system? And because of that question, then IDB, in collaboration with Bank Indonesia and Basnas, agree to set up an international working group that was able to formulate what we call as zakat core principle, and it was launched, yeah, during the UN Humanitarian Summit in May 2016 in Istanbul, Turkey. Similarly, on the Waqf side, yeah, through the initiative from the Islamic Development Bank, Badan Waqf Indonesia, and Bank Indonesia, and then a team of international working group, yeah, was established, and they were able to produce what we call as Waqf Core Principle, which was launched during IMF and World Bank annual meeting in 2018 in Bali. So that's why we have Zakat Core Principles, Waqf Core Principles, to represent the idea of good zakat and wakaf system. So this is about the emergence. And if you look at the national trend of zakat collection, we can see that the trend is positive. Yeah, the growth is remarkable. Yeah, if we take the data from 2002, yeah, 2002, it was only 68 billion rupiah that was able to be collected. From 68 billion rupiah in 2002, yeah, last year, yeah, it was able to collect 33 trillion rupiah nationally. So you can imagine, yeah, the significant increase, yeah, in the collection of zakat. Similarly, on the cash wakaf collection also, yeah, there was a huge increase, particularly for the past 3 years. Yeah, if you look at the data after the launching of National Cash Wakaf movement, yeah, in 2010 by President SBY, yeah, President Bambang Yudhoyono, the total collection until 2018 is around 255 billion rupiah. And then from 2018 to 2021, it becomes 855 billion rupiah. Yeah, but because of the effort, yeah, and also the strategic programs of Badan Wakaf Indonesia, so we can see that within 1 year, in 2021, 2022, the number becomes double, yeah, to 1.7 trillion rupiah, and period of 2023, yeah, I just checked this on February, yeah, on February from the database of Badan Wakaf Indonesia, the number of reported cash wakaf reached around 2.51 trillion rupiah until December 2023. So you can see the trend is very, very good, and the rate of growth is very high. So what we need to improve the quality of Islamic social finance, so it can play the role as an instrument that can foster the development of halal industry. So one thing which is very important is on innovation. Innovation is something that is very important, and innovation basically is the development key if we want to optimize the potential of Islamic social finance instrument and utilize this potential for betterment of the halal industry. Yeah, so innovation is really, really needed, at least in this regard, for innovation that are highly needed by us at the moment. The first one, of course, innovation on the collection side. The second one is innovation on the distribution side. The third one, innovation on the governance, yeah, of Amil and Nazir. And the last one is innovation on the policy to optimize the instrument of zakat and wakaf. And innovation, of course, uh, can be done through various ways and approach. Yeah, and when we talk about the collection side of Islamic social finance instrument, actually, what we need to do is we have to utilize all possible channels of collection, and this will be multi-digital platform through various means, through various platform. Yeah, started from the internal platform of each zakat and wakaf institution like Basnas and BWI, yeah, Dompet Duafa, Rumah Zakat, and others. All of them are having this internal platform. And then collaboration with the commercial platform, all e-commerce, for instance, non-commercial platform, social media platform. Even now, we need also to develop the artificial intelligence platform. And in some institutions, they have done it. Yeah, like Zakat Virtual Assistant or Zafira that is developed by Basnas, for instance. It can be considered as part of the artificial intelligence platform and innovative platform. How to combine various platform into one single integrated platform, which we call as the innovative platform. Yeah, this is very important so that the gap between potential of zakat and wakaf with actual collection of zakat and wakaf can be reduced. For example, although in the trend of the collection, it has reached around 33 trillion rupiah, but when it is compared with the potential of zakat that reach around 327 trillion rupiah, so it is still 10% from the total potential. So what we need to do is how we can increase the percentage of actual collection compared to the potential. Yeah. So maybe we need more things to do. Yeah, so that the gap between potential and actual collection can be minimized. And innovation is one of the important answers for this one. And still, yeah, in this collection innovation, of course, we need also to have to set up creative campaign, targeting various segments of the society. And we can also utilize technology-based collection innovation. Yeah, and these four skills now are rising in Asia, although the dominant one is, no country that dominates all. Yeah. For example, artificial intelligence, when we talk about it, South Korea and Japan are among the leading nations for this artificial intelligence. But when it comes to the issue of blockchain, Singapore is more advanced. Yeah, and when we talk about robotic process automation, India is on the lead, but for the social media marketing, Indonesia is on top. That's why we spend hours, yeah, in our social media account. Yeah, even if we look at the trend now, Indonesian people, they can spend much higher, yeah, in terms of time compared to the other countries. And our social media marketing is also very well developed. Yeah. So innovation needs to be done. And another innovation is on the distribution or allocation side. Yeah. And when we talk about it, yeah, one of the most important thing is on the method and the approach. The method and the approach should be innovative. Yeah, we should not limit ourselves to the existing program, the existing approach, but we need to increase the quality of this innovation. Yeah, how we, for instance, develop a very creative, productive-based program. What is productive-based program? It is a program of zakat that attempt to empower the mustahik, the eligible beneficiaries, the eligible recipients of zakat so that they can empower themselves, and in the long run, they will survive. Yeah, they will survive in the long run because they have sustainable sources of income. So how we creatively create the product, the program, yeah, how we can increase, for instance, the market expansion of this uh, mustahiks business, yeah. Of course, we need new approach, new method, yeah. Similarly on the wakaf world, and also still in the distribution, yeah, one of the very important innovation, and this has been acknowledged globally, is on the presence of various measurement standard, yeah, in the Islamic social finance sector, like zakat, wakaf. Yeah, we have a national zakat index, we have national wakaf index. So these two index basically are the first in the world, yeah, and it helped us in increasing the quality of zakat and wakaf development. Yeah. Yeah, another important innovation is on the utilization of technology. Yeah, technology is very important. Yeah, and of course, zakat and wakaf should have their own digitalization program, utilizing the existing technology and creating various innovation. Yeah, which at the end of the day will increase the involvement of public, the participation of public in this zakat and wakaf development. Of course, we are expecting that it will give positive impact towards the welfare level of the ummah. Another important thing to strengthen Islamic social finance institution is on innovation on the manager, yeah, on those who are responsible to manage zakat and wakaf. That's why we introduced the term Amil governance, yeah, in zakat core principles as our global reference currently. We have raised this issue of governance, and Amil governance is the term that we are using now, and we have to try to innovate in terms of this Amil governance. Innovation can be observed from the collection side, disbursement side, and also another aspect that has been produced, yeah, in terms of the technical notes is on zakat risk management. Similarly, on wakaf also, we need to have innovation because Nazir governance is very, very important. Yeah, in addition to the presence of wakaf core principles, we also have produced technical notes on good Nazir governance, and even we have established this GNG index. Yeah, if any students here, if we have some students here, you are still confused which topic that I want to use as my topic for bachelor thesis or master thesis or PhD thesis, then one of the topic that may be elaborated is on this good Nazir governance index. You can calculate various uh, Nazir institutions and try to uh, find the value of good Nazir governance index. And in terms of policy, of course, we need also to have various policy that can increase this Islamic social finance regulation. And finally, what we can do with this Islamic social finance, yeah, in order to accelerate the halal industry, we see the gap there. So what we can do, zakat and wakaf can be used, yeah, as the sources, yeah, to expand our halal industry. Of course, zakat can be focused on small scale and medium enterprises, yeah, the enterprise owned by the mustahik. But for wakaf, it is more flexible, yeah, it is more flexible now, yeah, for wakaf to be included in various industry, including mega industry or large scale industry. So we can utilize and optimize wakaf as well, yeah, as the source of fund to accelerate our halal industry, so that our halal industry will be having global competitiveness level. Yeah, and we are expecting that this our competitiveness level can be increased from time to time. I think that's all my presentation, and for the slide of presentation, I will share with the committee to be distributed to you. By that, I end my presentation. Thank you very much, and I'll return the stage to the moderator. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Allah wabarakatuh.
Now we know more about halal industry that year by year increase more rapidly, and not only Indonesia that focus in halal industry, but more in ASEAN, several countries also focus on halal industry. Buka bon, cek, cek. 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 Hah? Cek. Beda suara, Mak. Okay, for next asking and answer question, if one of participant wanna ask for question to Sir Irfan. Okay, hello participant. If you have a question, you can ask it to our presenter today, Sir Irfan Shaukitik. If there is no question, I would like to step to the next our program today. Okay, I think there is no question. Ladies and gentlemen, all audiences, now we are going to our last program, namely closing. But before, I am as master of ceremony. If you find mistake from the first till the ending, I beg your apologize, and thank you for your attention and your participation. May this international conference give us some advantage and blessing. Let's close by reciting Kafaratul Majlis together. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much. Time 13 Jakarta times. Okay, all participants, you can log out.
السماء هواك لها تحيا وتعيش بها الناس سواك عرفوك غير همج همج يا بدر بذل لم نبرح عن باب الحب فهل نلج يا بدر بذل لم نبرح عن باب
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Eh, Bapak Ibu sekalian yang dirahmati oleh Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Eh, Sebelum kita istirahat ya untuk menikmati istirahat di tempat masing-masing, kami sampaikan dan infokan bahwa nanti jam 13.00 waktu Indonesia Barat kita akan memulai sesi parallel presentation. Sesi untuk presentasi untuk para 13.00 akan dimulai sampai jam 14.30 dan semua presenter kami harap untuk wajib untuk mengikuti kegiatan ini sampai sesi penutupan nanti. Jadi setelah sesi parallel session di room masing-masing, nanti kembali ke main room atau room utama agar mengikuti proses plenary speaker 2 dari tokoh-tokoh internasional. Kemudian nanti kita kembali lagi mengikuti kegiatan closing session sampai jam 16.10 insya Allah. Absennya nanti kita akan edarkan ya. Kita akan edarkan nanti kehadiran para presenter akan dihitung berdasarkan absen tersebut. Jadi diwajibkan para presenter untuk mengikuti kegiatan ini sampai tuntas. Silahkan beristirahat, silahkan kita menyiapkan PPT-nya, PowerPoint presentation, disiapkan agar nanti ketika waktu presentasi bisa lancar dan nyaman. Begitu ya. Terima kasih Bapak Ibu, kita istirahat sebentar sampai nanti jam 13.00. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Recording stopped.
Ini mana? Ini tinggalnya. Ini dari tadi pagi. Yang belum kegiatan.
Cek cek satu